What is single repository principle? Each class has only one reason to change. DI lets you separate business logic, data access and presentation logic into your own classes. It's a very simple explanation. Single repository principle, one class, one okay, so one class should be used for a one person, one responsibility it should have. So DI help to do it because you separate the business logic, data access and presentation logic into their own classes. Second is open and close principle. So what does it tell? That classes should open for extension, so you can extend the class, but close for modification, but you cannot for modify those. So what DI does is, DI you can inject a different implementation without modifying the consuming code. So in the consuming code you are not modifying anything, but you can change the implementation in the okay. So you can by injecting the different controllers or rendering model. So but the consuming logic will not change. So what I mean by consuming logic is, if I want to this logger.log item access, I hear your consumption is happening, you will not change it, but here you are implementing the iCustom logic in custom logger. So instead of custom logger, you want to change anything else, you can add a new class, and the injection here you will change. Here you are giving custom logger class name, instead of that you will add a new class names, but the implementation is going to remain same. Then you have a substitution principle, Sitecore substitution principle. What does it tell is, derived classes or implementation should be replaceable without breaking the functionality. So when you are using a derived classes or any implementation, you can should be able to replace easily. So DI help you to swap the implementation. Just I give an example. Okay, so that also get implemented, the L part. Then you have a interface segregation principle. So prefer a multiple specific interfaces over a one general purpose interface. So you can have a multiple interfaces. Even the first thing, single repository principle says that also you need to break down your functionality. Class should do one work. So similarly, the interface also you can create a small interface and they give them a single responsibility. So DI encourage that, defining a small and role specific interface. And the last one is the dependency inversion principle. So high level module should not depend on the low level module. Okay, so your helix principle says that only. Both should depend on abstraction. DI literally impose this. So you depend on iLogger, not the log4net logger. Okay, so dependency inversion principle says the high level module should not depend on the low level module. Even if you are using helix architecture, there also you are implementing the same, and the DI also implement the same thing.